This month we are at North of Muskoka Embroidery, located at 2 Bow Street in beautiful downtown Parry Sound. And we have Josh here to speak with us today. I know you guys love community and are proud residents of Parry Sound. Can you let the viewers know some of the things you have done over the past few years to showcase our town and some of the events you've been a part of?
Yeah, sure, Chris. So essentially, our business is we do corporate clothing for other businesses. But one of the other aspects of our business is that we produce tourist-based clothing. We put a lot of emphasis on Parry Sound, Georgian Bay, and one of the main things that we're always trying to do is just showcase how beautiful Parry Sound is. So a lot of our T-shirts and a lot of our product will just focus on various points of Parry Sound, various points of interest. We do a lot of historical-based T-shirts, and part of that is when you come in and you see a T-shirt that you think's pretty cool, typically there's a story behind it, so we like to give the history of Parry Sound. I'm lucky enough that my dad is a local historian, so I have a little bit more of an educated background in it maybe than the average person, so I'm able to pass along the stories. I'm able to showcase maybe different designs and stuff that Parry Sound have used in the past, like Sequin Sam, for example. He was an amazing mascot that Parry Sound used to use that we've kind of brought back and kind of taught my generation about it, that maybe will invoke a little bit more community pride, that sort of stuff. Yeah, we're just pretty much, we just try to promote Parry Sound and how beautiful it is in the way that we are able to, and that's with cool clothing.
That's excellent. And you found you've really taken off with a lot of your branded material that you have here as well. It's become quite popular and a staple throughout Parry Sound.
Yeah, and that was honestly, that was by accident. When my wife and I took our business over from her parents, we just decided that we needed a little bit of brand identity ourselves. So we started coming up with a couple pieces that showcased our business specifically, and the community has been super supportive of it. We started out by making a couple designs, our small towner design, which I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with at this point, and our toques with our tree logo on them, and it just kind of exploded into this amazing thing. We're very appreciative of the support. We can't believe the scope that it has had. At this point, you kind of can't walk down the street without seeing somebody wear the logo, and we're very appreciative of that. And I think that just speaks volumes of the tight-knit community that we live in. I mean, people are willing to support us, and in turn, we then, obviously try to support other businesses as well. And it just kind of comes full circle, and it's awesome to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, North of Muskoka has been a chamber member for about 3 years now. Can you let us know what being a chamber member means to you and how it relates to the business community?
Absolutely. I mean, it goes hand in hand with pretty much what I've said, where because we're a smaller town, we're able to have that sense of community. And I think an organization like the Chamber just helps reinforce that. It's one thing to have a business in a town and do your thing, whatever it may be. But I think an organization like the Chamber kind of helps kind of bring everyone together in maybe like a more organized fashion. So I know you guys, host a lot of events and different stuff like that. And it kind of helps people if maybe they don't exactly understand how to get involved with other businesses. The Chamber helps facilitate that, and next thing you know, you're meeting a lot of different other business owners. You find out that somebody may have a project that they're working on where they need expertise in a field that they don't have. So, businesses come together, help each other out. And I think that's extremely important, especially these days.
Absolutely. And what challenges have you guys faced over the last few years?
Well, I mean, obviously COVID was a situation that a lot of people had trouble with. What I will say about that is that Parry Sound was one of those communities that, I mean, obviously there were negative effects of COVID. Nobody wants something like that to happen. But again, I think that sort of community support and community pride really shone through during that time. The concept of shopping local was pushed very hard during COVID, and I personally can speak volumes of that for our business, but being in the situation that we are, where we work with other businesses, I think I have certainly heard from other businesses that they felt the same thing. You know, like even the restaurants in town, where stereotypically restaurants obviously did very poorly during COVID. A lot of the restaurants in town, saw that support. They maybe, readjusted their business models a little bit, offered maybe delivery or specials or stuff like that. And then they also really saw the support. So, I don't want to say COVID was a good thing, because it's not, absolutely. But I do think that just being that strong, tight-knit community that we were, we really saw, I don't want to say benefits, but we really saw kind of the town come together and really support each other. So, just with stuff like that, again, I think it's very important for people to look out for each other and help each other overcome obstacles like that. I mean, obviously there were some issues. We had supply chain issues like everyone else. But again, when the people that you're working with are also your neighbors, they are more understanding about that stuff. So that, again, reinforces kind of the tight-knit community, for sure.
Excellent. And finally, what advice would you give to young entrepreneurs looking to open up their own business in the Parry Sound area?
Do it. Do it. Absolutely do it. If you have an idea, put the effort forward. Obviously, it doesn't always work out, but you don't know until you try. I think that anyone in this area that's considering doing it is very lucky to be in a position where it's a lot easier than, say, being in a city or being in a larger, population. And honestly, you will find that support. There will be people out there that will help guide you. The assistance that you need is there. The chamber is a great option. There are a lot of other local business owners that, even a lot of older business owners that are looking to take younger people under their wings and help guide them. Yeah, do it if you're thinking about doing it, honestly.
Well, thanks, guys. Very much appreciated, and thank you for taking time to meet with us. And we'll see you next month on Chamber Chat.